Today's lesson is on different strategies for note-taking. Notes are kind of details that summarize something you have read, listened to, or viewed. And really, taking notes is almost a type of summary, but it's quite different than the summary that we learned about yesterday in our lesson. So, the ways that they are similar is that it's summarizing the information. However, instead of a summary, this is just for your personal use to help you understand, and they're usually in point form as opposed to full sentences. The two main purposes of notes are to help you understand better what you have read, listened to, or viewed, and to help you remember what you have studied. Four key components to taking notes are to summarize only the main ideas and supporting details, to write concisely, so you could use point form. I know some people, when they're taking notes, they'll only use 3 words for each sentence that they're trying to take notes on. You can use abbreviations, acronyms, or symbols. So you could shorten the word, you could just use initials, like when I write GC for Google Classroom or FG for Fresh Grade. You could use symbols like with, therefore, and, because. And you can also draw simple illustrations if you think that they will help you. So this activity says that you will take notes on something your teacher will give you to read, listen to, or view. I'm actually going to get you to choose one of the resources you said you were going to use for your project on electromagnetism. So you came up with your essential question, you talked about what kind of authentic piece you were going to use. On Friday, you should have started coming up with some different resources that you could use, 1 primary and 3 secondary. You're going to choose one of those resources to do this activity with. So it could be a video, could be an article, could be whichever format. We have used different formats in class, but they're going to get you to use their format just for this one. So your first step is in your notebook, or if you wanted to do this on a Google document, that's fine. Make a chart like the one that they've shown you, where you have main ideas on the left and details or examples on the right. And then leave a blank space at the bottom for simple illustrations or other things that you want to record. As you read, listen to, or view the material, record the main ideas on the left and the supporting details or examples on the right. Now, they suggest that you leave some spaces in between the main ideas so that you can add other details later on. So you don't want them too close together, but to leave some spaces. Once you have finished writing all of your notes, you're going to go through and read your notes, but use a colored pencil or a pen to underline ideas that are especially important. You could also choose to highlight ideas using boxes, bubbles, arrows, or asterisks, those little stars, to show what details are most important. Then you're going to add any other points to your notes that you think are important. Okay, you might not have realized them the first time, but as you're going back, you're realizing that you missed something. So feel free to add any of those details. Finally, once you've kind of color-coded and seen where the important details are, you can reorganize your notes if you need to, or you can go through and number your main points and your details and examples. This is almost kind of launching you into that next step of planning an outline, but right now it's just kind of organizing and detailing how you want to have your ideas grouped. So when you're submitting your work, if you choose to do this in your notebook as a physical copy you're writing by hand, just take a picture of your notes at the end and upload them to Google Classroom. If you need to upload them to Fresh Grade instead, that's also okay. Just let me know in a comment. If you're going to do this as a digital copy, I will create a Google Doc that you could open and choose to do this in and separate it into those 2 columns. Feel free to add that to the assignment and upload it that way. Whichever way you plan on doing your work or submitting it, remember to hit the green turn in button on Google Classroom for this assignment when you are finished so that I know you're ready for me to take a look at it.